running through the snow, focused solely on the city that lies ahead. Only now do I feel the cold taking its toll on me. The light within me is fading. I try to slow my breath, but my body is ready to give out at any moment. I have to keep moving. Too exhausted to fly. I wrap my wings around me for warmth, fighting for the strength to take each step. Ahead is a tall stone wall with a wooden gate, the entrance to the city. I'm so close now. I can't give up. Near the gate are a few of the people I saw earlier, people made of light. I cannot make them out clearly. Their forms are hazy, dreamlike. The traveling group runs to the guards, gesturing toward the hills behind me. Some of the guards prime weapons stationed at the top of the wall. I look back, and though far away, the distant army of monsters steadily marches in our direction. I desperately stumble toward the gate, inching closer to safety, but my exhaustion has become overwhelming. My vision goes blurry, and I collapse to the ground. Soon, the light people gather around me. I must look like a fallen angel to them. They watch, murmuring, but none of them come any closer, until I see a man, flesh and blood like me. He steps through the crowd and approaches without hesitation. He reaches his hand out to help me up. I feel a familiar energy emanating from his form. I look up at his face, his piercing green eyes gazing back down at me. In an instant, I understand. He smiles warmly and says, "It's time I told you everything." I take his hand, and we enter the city. The same energy I felt on the beach with that distant figure that guided me. The same energy I felt in the tower with that ball of light that showed me tranquility. Here he is before me, as legend foretold, the guardian of this realm. And in his presence, I feel my strength renewed. We walk through the streets of the city, now bustling with the people of light. Throughout the generations, he says, the light of this world has chosen people from yours, seeking worthy souls to uphold the life of this light. It cannot live without humanity, and yet it must live in secret. He leads me to the top of a hill, where we can see, past the wall, the approaching army. The light lives on through the pilgrims who come here, but those who prove corrupt, who would seek to take the light for themselves, they leave behind these dark spirits to forever roam our world in search of power. He steps forward, and I follow his gaze toward the city entrance. The army has stopped just outside the city. The large monster stands at the front of the horde as if leading them. He stares up at us, a look of resolve in his eyes. Then, he raises his fist, and all at once, the monsters charge toward the city. The ethereal guards fire their crossbows at the enemy, then leap for cover as bolts of fire come flying over the wall. All around us, the townspeople scramble to prepare for war, some finding shelter, others arming themselves. The man puts a hand on my arm, and I see a mark on his hand, glowing just like mine. As guardian of this realm, I have a duty to protect the light. Chosen pilgrim, will you fight with us? I look down at my mark. It offers no guidance. The choice is mine alone to make. I look up at the guardian and nod with conviction. I must fulfill my calling.